Scott, speaking of the PlayStation 5, it looks like Hi-Fi Rush is coming to PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch. Mike Stroud over at Insider Gaming. Now, we have heard rumors of this already, but it seems to be getting a little bit more clarification. A year after its shadow drop on the Xbox Series X and S PC, Hi-Fi Rush appears to be set for release on the PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch. The discovery comes via a data mine that discovered 2 new t-shirt textures within the game's files. Man, who finds these things, Scott? The first texture is a blue design that reads, quote, "I'm here, baby," end quote, with a silhouette holding the guitar in a similar pose to Cloud from Final Fantasy. The second is a Reed shirt that says, quote, "Rock out anywhere," end quote, seemingly alluding to the Switch's portability. Hi-Fi Rush launched January 25th, 2023 as a shadow drop from Tango Gameworks. The game received wide praise from both critics and players for its art style, gameplay, soundtrack, and more. Within 2 months of its release, Hi-Fi Rush had reached over 2 million players, and it surpassed 3 million players later in 2023. Insider Gaming has reached out to Tango Gameworks and Xbox for a comment, but it's possible for release. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But Scott, this seems to be another step in the direction of, could we actually see another first-party studio from Xbox branch out to other platforms?
Yeah, that's been a myth, a rumor for a little while now. Nobody was sure if it was going to be Hi-Fi Rush or Sea of Thieves was the other possibility.
Yeah.
So I am kind of satisfied to see there's at least a little bit more evidence to suggest that wasn't all just in somebody's imagination. Hi-Fi Rush jumping across, that is first party, is it technically? But it's not like it's the Master Chief jumping over too. So I don't see it as being a victory in the console war or anything like that. And I'm sure it will be taken and wrapped around and used that way. But I think this is a good move if it is true. Because it gets all these games into different ecosystems. And we're almost getting past the idea of exclusives. PlayStation is going to be I think it'll be Nintendo will be the last holdout. We're not going to see a Nintendo game on other things, but
Mario over on the Xbox and PlayStation. Good luck. It's I think it's cool. I think this is probably I'd say like the better game versus Sea of Thieves, right? Because Sea of Thieves is the Xbox games as service model. Dude, it works. They're on season 11 now, and it just keeps going, and it keeps selling. And they're able to produce more because why? Because they have tons and millions of players that keep going in to play, to buy, to purchase, right? That is building up there, and that's keeping them going very strong, which is great to see. You could bring that over to PlayStation with Sea of Thieves and go to the Switch, but with Hi-Fi Rush, you finish that game, then you're done, right? It is a single-player experience. It is from point A to point B, and then you wrap it up, and then you move on. So what's next? How do you bring more life into that game? It's already been over on Xbox, on Game Pass, on PC for a year. Let's branch it out a little bit and see if PlayStation and Nintendo want to pick it up. Very curious to see how well it runs on PlayStation or on the Switch. And but I know PlayStation 5 won't have a problem whatsoever. It'll be beautiful over there. And it does open up gamers for another opportunity to play a very cool game that they couldn't play before. I think that's the other side of it, dude. Hi-Fi Rush, great game. It's a ton of fun. And the rhythm bass behind it is very unique than what we've ever played in like so long, I think, too. So I thought it was a very welcome surprise coming out of Xbox. But maybe, dude, when do we see this?
Yeah, that's the other question. Is I really don't know if there's any sort of timeline given or considered when it comes to this rumor. Although the rumor has been going on for, I want to say about 6 months, maybe.
Yeah.
So we could be getting closer to an announcement, a proper announcement.
Gotta be getting there.
Do each department to take them all on.